Large crowds, loud music, and people talking and laughing everywhere you look. Before you know it, there's a couple of people standing in front of you attempting to get your attention. In no time, 5 more people surround you, and the sound of happy chatter and laughing engulfs your safe space. That oh so familiar feeling of intense and uncomfortable sensation courses through your body. You start to feel panicked, breathing becomes labored, and you just want to sprint for the nearest exit, but you can't for fear of being judged. This experience is very common for those who are introverts. There are different levels of introversion, and this is just one of many thought processes that introverts like me can have. Now let's turn this situation around and look at it through the eyes of an extrovert. A large crowd of people, loud music, and people talking and laughing everywhere you look. Before you know it, there are a couple of people walking in your direction trying to grasp your attention. You immediately start engaging in a conversation with them, becoming excited with more and more people showing up. Other discussions begin around you, and that feeling of excitement and enthusiasm accompanied by that rush of dopamine fills your veins. Introverts and extroverts are very different, but that doesn't mean one is better than the other. It's simply how we as humans are wired. Now, from hearing this, the conclusion that all introverts hate being around people, while all extroverts love being in large crowds, could be made. However, there are different levels of being introverted and extroverted. Some introverts can enjoy being around others for long periods of time, while extroverts can enjoy being by themselves. Mary West for Medical News Today wrote, quote, "Extroverts gain energy from socializing, but feel drained by spending long periods alone." In another article by Psychology Today, they explain, quote, "Introverts do not fear or dislike others, and they are neither shy nor plagued by loneliness. A crowded cocktail party might be torture for introverts, but they enjoy one-on-one engagement in calm environments. Evidence suggests that, unlike with extroverts, the brains of introverts do not react strongly towards viewing novel human faces. In such situations, they produce less dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with reward." End quote. This information can surprise people who have presuppositions about both introverts and extroverts. Like many introverts, I myself heavily value my alone time. However, there are certain areas where I do enjoy being in a large group of people, but it is only with my very close friends. Introverts must be careful, as being alone for too long can be detrimental to our health. As Matthew Stolen for Harvard Health Publishing states, quote, "Research continues to show that regular interactions can lower your risk for heart disease, depression, and early death." End quote. One thing that needs to be made clear is that shyness is not synonymous with being an introvert. Shy people could very well be extroverts that just don't know how to express their desire to be with people. Psychology Today gives a wonderful example of this. Quote, "Those who are shy typically want to engage with others but are fearful of doing so. They are highly self-conscious and easily inhibited by others. Many introverts, on the other hand, socialize easily. They just strongly prefer to do so in very small groups or sometimes not at all." End quote. Introverts and extroverts are both valuable members of society, and neither are bad. Each person is created how they are for a reason, and no one is inherently flawed because of how they were born. Some people prefer to be alone, while others enjoy the company of many. Embracing the diversity of personality types, we recognize the harmonious coexistence of introverts and extroverts enriches our collective human experience, fostering understanding, empathy, and the realization that each individual contributes uniquely to the intricate tapestry of society.